Standard 11 Commerce, subject OCM, chapter number 9. And last time we discussed about retail trade. Okay, and what are the benefit services of retail trade to wholesalers and traders. And in second part that we learn, that is what is the important and limitation of retail trade. Okay, various points are there that we discussed in last particular video and lecture. Right now we are going to discuss about the types of retail trade. How many types of retail trade is there? So here various types of retail trade is there. So first of all we learn about chart. Okay, because in diagram chart is given, and then we are going to discuss one by one all the types. Okay, so here they are divided into three parts. They are divided into three parts. Number one, that is mobile shop. Okay. Second part, that is fixed shop. Okay. And third part, that is other method. Okay. So mostly that they are divided into three parts. Number one, that is mobile shop. Number three, fixed shop, and number three, other method. In three ways, in any business that they can retail their products. Okay. So here in mobile shop, that they are divided into four parts. Number one, hawkers. Number two, temporary traders. Number three, fixed day trader, and number four, street sellers. So the mobile shop in simple we can say that okay, anytime it can be open and fixed period of time, anytime it can be closed. It is not permanently. Simple. Okay. So this is included in particular mobile shop. Number two, fixed shop. In fixed shop, that they are divided into two main parts. Number part, that is big shop. Okay. Big shop. And other one, that is small shop. And in big shop, again various part is there: departmental stores, chain store, mail order shops, franchise, supermarket, and shopping mall. So this is six types which included in a big shop. Okay. So this is the second method. Third method, other method, automatic vending machines. Nowadays we can use automatic selling machines. Okay, at that particular time that we will discuss with the help of example also. Number second, telemarketing, and number three, internet marketing. Okay, so these three other methods that we can say that it's all method is useful with the help of technology. Okay, so they are divided into main three parts. Number one, mobile shop. Number three, fixed shop. And number three, that is other method. Okay. Out of which that we have to discuss over here the various method. In that first is mobile shop. Okay. So today we have to discuss first part, that is mobile shop. Okay. So what do you mean by mobile shop? And the four types of mobile shop that we have to discuss over here. Okay, let's see. In mobile shop, number one, hawkers. Okay, so part one, that is hawkers. Okay, in simple term, what do you mean by hawkers? A person, those who are selling the goods door to door. Okay, that in simple word we can say that feria. Okay, the person, those who do not fix shop, that they are selling their goods door to door. Okay, let's see. Hawkers sell the goods to the consumer or customer by carrying goods at different places such as home, railway station, bus station, etc. For example, fruits and vegetables. So person is there, those who are selling fruits and vegetables door to door, or nearest to bus stand or nearest to railway station, that they are selling their goods. Okay. generally they sell newspaper, vegetable, fruits and home utility items that we can see, and even we can consume that. Okay, fruits, vegetables. Okay, thereafter we can say that newspaper. Okay, so normally the people are there, those who are selling that particular goods, that we can say that small type of business. This type of business, small business is there. Okay, so this is the first one. Second one, next one, that is such hawkers sell the goods at a lower price than the shop because cost of other expenses are lost for them. Okay, for example, mall is there, so the owner of mall has to bear various kinds of expenses, investment, good stocks, okay, electricity bill, taxes, salary of employees. But here, for the hawkers, there is no expense. Okay, so here that they can sell the goods lowest price rather than big shops. Okay, so this is first one. Number two, temporary traders. Okay, so second one, that is temporary traders. Okay, so trading is not do continuously, but temporarily that they are trading. For example, winter season is there. Okay, so I will give the simple example. In winter season, what happened? At the Anand Vidyagar Road, AB Road. Okay, the person is there, those who are selling that winter clothes. Okay, so this type of shops or this type of businesses, that we can say that it's a temporary trend. It's a temporary, that we can say that traders. Okay, let's see. The traders selling certain goods during certain occasions, festivals or season are called temporary traders. Temporary, not permanently, not whole year, but temporary, that they are selling their goods. That is, the traders selling the goods in fair, selling the kite during the Uttarayan, sells the crackers during Diwali. Nowadays, now you can see already. Okay, 21st December is there, and on 14th January it's a festival of Uttarayan. So now you can see at different places. Okay, different types of kite sellers are there, those who are doing their businesses. But up to 14 January or 15 January, then 16 January, they are gone. Simple. Okay, because it's temporary traders. Then at the time of Diwali, again you can see the various types of people are there, those who are selling their like crackers. Okay, so this is what temporary traders. They are not selling the goods throughout whole year, but temporarily that they are selling goods. Number three, fixed day traders. Okay, so here number three, that is fixed day traders. Okay, that they are doing trading on fixed day. Okay, for example, fun fair time is there. So fun fair time is duration is fixed. So the sellers of that included in the fixed day sellers. Okay, let's see. In some cities, town or village, a market is arranged on a certain place on fixed day of the week or month. Okay, simple we can say that Ravivar or Mangal Bazar. So here what happened on the fixed day, that on Sunday morning 8 to 12 or 8 to 1 p.m. Okay, that this type of selling is there, that you can see at Borsa Chowpatty. Okay, the various types of people are there, those who are selling their goods. Okay, so it's called fixed day traders. On fixed day, only Sunday. Some people is there only Tuesday. Okay, some places is there only Saturday. So on fixed day, then they are selling their goods. Okay, many sellers bring the goods of various types for sale. Such market for whole day, it is called Gujri or Haat. Okay, the name is Gujri or Haat. So on the fixed day, fixed place, fixed time, that they are selling So this is number 3. And the customer staying in the surrounding area purchase of goods. For example, vegetables, fruits, etc. Okay? At street sellers. Normally what happens? Fixed place is there. And at fixed place on street, under the street, under the government light that called street. Okay, so under the place of that street, what they are doing? They are selling goods, daily requirement. Okay, whether it is a business of fruits, vegetables, okay, that newspaper also there, and some some products which is useful to our day-to-day life, clothes, okay, belt. So this type of work that they are doing, okay, so that is called street sellers. Okay, so this is called mobile shop. How many types is there? 4 types is included in the mobile shop. Okay, number 1, hawkers. Number 2, temporary traders. Number 3, fixed day traders. And number 4, that is street sellers. Okay, so these 4 different types of like you can say that mobile shop is there. Okay, next one, that is fixed shop. Okay, so in fixed shop various types is there, 6 types is there. So that 6 types is not completed over here, and first type is that which is departmental store. Okay, so out of 6 that we have to discuss over here, departmental store. Okay, so let us start that departmental store. Okay, so here in big shop, number 1, that is departmental store. Okay, retail sale on large scale in the departmental store, where many types of goods are available at the same place. Okay, at the same place, many types of goods is there. That is called departmental store. There is a different section or department for the sale of each type of goods. Such stores, so that it is called departmental store. Okay, some big stores are there. At one place, many types of goods are available. Okay, for example, grocery. So grocery department is there. Cloth department is there. Okay, then fruits and vegetables. So fruits and vegetables department is there. Dairy products. So dairy product is available. So on one particular place, various types of, that we can say that various types of products are available. That is called departmental store. Okay, the ownership and management of such store are in the hand of single person. Single owner is there. The customer can purchase mostly goods from the basic necessity to the luxurious. From the good necessity, simple goods, to the luxurious goods, all goods are available at their particular place. Okay, so here what are the characteristics? So here 8 characteristics is there. Okay, and now we have to discuss one by one all 8 characteristics. Number 1, sell on large scale. Okay, so here sell on large scale, because at one particular place many products are available. Okay, many products are available, so definitely their selling is high. Let's see, the retail sale of the different type of goods is carried out on large scale in the departmental store. Number next, separate department for separate item. Okay, so here separate department for separate item. Okay, for example, grocery department, different place. Okay, then we can say the cloth department, different place. Fruits and vegetable department, different place. Okay, let's see. A separate department for the separate item in the departmental store. Okay, next, ownership and management let's see. The ownership and management of departmental store is a single hand of the single person. Single person is there, those who are doing handling of all department store. Okay. So next, number 4, in urban area. So mostly in urban area, then you can see this types of big shops, departmental store. Okay, let's see. In the departmental store are generally located in the urban area. For example, big cities. Okay, Baroda, Ahmedabad, Surat. In big cities, then we can see this type of departmental store. Okay. Number 4, then we have to discuss characteristics: sale of large scale, separate department for separate item, ownership and management, and number 4, in urban area. Okay. Next, number 5, that is training to employee. Okay. So here that is training to employees. So here we can see training to employees there because they want to do high sales. So they are giving more training to their employee. Okay. Let's see. A special training is given to employee from the departmental store for the proper behavior with the customer and sales promotion. Okay, because as we know, the most important thing is how to build the relation with the customers. Okay, so that is included in training to employee. They are giving training how to sell the products. Okay, so definitely that is they are giving training to employees. Number 6, it is high expense. Okay. So simple, if you are opening departmental store, huge investment for different types of people, different types of products that you have to cover over here. Okay, you are giving the training to your employees, so definitely you have to invest more. So high expenses is there. And definitely you have to do the continuous research and give the training to your employee. Okay, let's see the facility. High expenses are to be incurred to build the infrastructure facility and the maintenance of departmental store, manpower, okay, then material, stock, government license, okay, land and building. So definitely we have to invest more amount in that particular business. Number 7, facility to customer. This is the most important. Facilities to customer. What are the facilities? The most important facility is that any customers can get all the products under one roof. Okay, because departmental store is there, so many products are there. Those who are available at a single particular things. Okay. Okay, let's see. Facilities like entertainment, restaurant, Wi-Fi, and rendered to the customers in the departmental store. Okay, let's see big examples. That is Baroda Economic Mall. All things under one roof. That is departmental store. At one store you can do anything. Okay, entertainment, movie, okay, game zone, then the breakfast, McDonald's and other that people are there. Those who are opening the restaurants. So at one roof, under the one roof, you can do anything. Wi-Fi facility is also there. So facility to customers is there. And next number, that is guidance. Okay. So here, that is customers are welcomed by the employee to the departmental store, providing guidance for the selection of goods through demonstration of the product. In departmental stores, manpower is there. Definitely manpower is there, and they are giving training to their employee. So employees are, or skillful employees are there, those who are giving a proper guidance to the customer that which type of product that they have to buy. Okay, so this is the most important thing which is given to the particular things. Okay, so let's see over here. That is, customers are welcomed by the employee from the departmental store, providing guidance and selection from the goods through demonstration. They are giving demonstration. For example, you are purchasing mobile phone. What what they are doing? They are explain all the features. Also that they are taking selfie and see that they can do the demonstration. Okay, you can see the result of them. Okay, so with the help of demonstration, you can see the result at particular things. So this is 8 characteristics is there of departmental store. Okay, what 8 characteristics is there? Sale of large scale, then separate department for separate item, ownership and management. Mostly that you can see in the urban area. They are giving training to employees. High expenses is there. Facility to customer, and definitely that they are giving guidance to customers. Okay, so today we are going to learn already that we learned 2 topics. Number 1, that is mobile shop, and in second shop fixed shop. In fixed shop, big shop. In big shop, that is 1